Welcome back, YouTube. This is Humbled Mumbles. I woke up this morning, took my weekly shower, and I was about to start streaming when I noticed in my comments somebody suggested the song "Gone" by MGK. It's a heartfelt, emotional song, from what I understand, to his daughter. So let's try this. It's MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, "Gone," featuring Leroy Sanchez. Fair warning, this might get taken over by my kids, as you can hear my son in the background. So I may have a handful here in a second as we do this video. Let's get right into it. Do you guys believe me when I said weekly shower? Like, I can afford to take a shower every week. Come on, people.
Daddy, you said you're gonna FaceTime me.
I'm getting this vibe. I'm already getting a sense that this is going to be very emotional. This is going to be very, very touching to hear his point of view. And I'm wondering, I'm really curious. I mean, of course, we're going to listen to this. Go ahead and bring them to me, Ricky. Really curious about his lyrics, and what his story and what he went through. This is probably pretty easy for him to put down on pen and paper, as it was there, there emotionally. But at the same time, it had to be hard. Hey, buddy. Hey, guys. I would like to introduce you to my youngest, my 6-month-old, Ashton. Hey, bud. You looking at me? Hi. Ashton Allen Weber. Ashton Allen Weber. AAW. So when everybody sees him, they go, "Aw. Cutest baby ever." Oh, no, here comes my daughter now. Now she wants to be in the video. So, like I was saying, I'm sure it was hard for him to put... Come here, bud. For him to put these emotions into words, like, to actually write it down painfully. But they're there, I'm sure they're there. So, and it's good. He's got this release. He's got this release that can, like his therapy, that can help him get through all these emotional times. Let's continue. Let's continue the song.
I know you've been gone, gone, gone. I know you've been gone, gone, gone. I know you've been gone, gone, gone.
That scene right there, when he was sitting there alone in the dark and he was crying in his eyes, he had tears in his eyes. I got a little story to tell you guys here in seconds, but I just had a brainstorm. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. You gotta climb up. Come on.
Climb up. Hello.
Okay, we're back. We've adjusted. I got some headphones without wires. I had to get a bigger chair. We've resurrected the chair just slightly, even though it still falls off just a little bit. So let's continue this video. This just seems very heartfelt. And it's going to strike an emotional chord with me, of course, because you can see my children. This is just 2 of my 4. And this is my daily routine. So maybe now you guys get a little glimpse of the things that I do and how hard it is for me to get all these out for you guys. But I love doing it. Oh, buddy, what is it, buddy? Come here. Want to sit on my lap? Maybe they'll just see the top of your head, huh?
I want you to.
All right, this is fun. Come on. All right, here we go. Let's play the song. Come on. Shh. Here we go. missing phone calls because of his, you know, you're not going to be able to see him right now. I'm going to hold him down because he just needs to just chill with me. Missing phone calls because of his lifestyle and, you know, doing drugs in the bathroom. And it's not necessarily him chasing the money, but more, you know, him chasing the getting revenge and trying to get the respect. It's tough, you know, and all his little girl wanted was daddy. Sorry about the jump cut as I was going through and expressing you my opinion on the scene. Ashton started fussing and I had to put him down. So, oh, that sounded bad. And I don't mean put him down, but I put him down for a nap. So he's laying down right now. He's trying to nap. He's a very tough sleeper. But those eyes right there, I remember I mentioned in an earlier video, my wife and I, before we got married, we did have children, you know. And I told her, I said, listen, if you're going to have a child with me, you're stuck with me for the rest of your life. I'm not going nowhere. And she decided she wanted a little break. And we weren't together for a little bit. I mean, we kind of were, but we kind of weren't. It was very weird. You guys understand what I mean. But, you know, our oldest son at the time was still a baby. And I would only get to see him, like, on the weekends and stuff because I lived so far away. And there would be nights where I would just sit there just missing him, you know. I miss my children. And so those eyes, that pain in his eyes, I understand. I've been there. And the clickety-clack noises you hear, that's my daughter. That's the ladybug. You've met her. You know, she's back behind me playing with toys. So, I mean, I feel his frustration. I feel his pain.
But are you missing me?
That was blasting my eardrums.
Looking down at my phone, see another missed call. I'm pissed off. I never had these problems back when I was pissed off.
Before the money, and before the fame, and before the road trips, you know, he was around all the time. But now that he's gone and he's got money and he's doing all these things, you know, now he's got these problems. He didn't have a problem being around his kid. Oh man, this is going to be a tough one to go through.
Scared to see my daughter now because I'm lost in the life. In the bathroom getting high when she called twice. Trying to convince my family that I'm only gone for these checks. When really I'm obsessed with getting my revenge through success. Cause people...
Couple lines there. Does the mom regret, you know, having the baby with him? And of course she doesn't regret having the baby. We love our baby, but the person we're with, I'm sure there's millions of people out there that regret the things they've done, especially when it comes to this, you know. And then he said it wasn't even about the money or the checks. It was about getting revenge through success, proving that he can do it, proving that he can make a living, or not a living, but he can make a name for himself in this music industry and be one of the best.
People hated on me, how could I not show 'em? Fans waited on me, damn, how do I not on? But I never meant to make you unhappy, can I see that smile? Phone's ringing, hey, I'm with my child. Anyways, I wanted to write you a symphony, but instead she said all I ever wanted was you to stay a while. Damn.
Man, this is deep. This is deep. Kids, we gotta understand that kids are very simple. I mean, they are complex, you know, little works of art, but they are simple. The one thing that's constant is the want for attention and the want for our love. And take my youngest, Ashton, for an example. I could buy this kid a $20 toy that goes beep, boop, bop, 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 you know, all this crazy stuff. Or I could buy him a $1 toy that just rattles. It doesn't matter. They're both going in his mouth. But me being there, that his face lights up so much more when I walk into a room than if I were to dangle the toy in front of his face. And so for him to say all she wanted him was just for him to stay for a while, it's so true. So true. Cute little girl.
Gone, gone.
real quick, please. Who's singing the hook? I don't think that's Leroy Sanchez. I could be wrong, but that don't sound like a Leroy. Not trying to be funny, even though it kind of sounds funny. Let me know, please.
It's been so long since you've gone away. 5 years to be more specific. I was out trying to sign to Atlantic, you crossed the Pacific. Now the instrumental that we're vibing to got one high in it. And while I'm writing my first verse, he called me up crying, that shit is crazy. Half a decade with no explanation. Now you're asking if it's too late to save us. Man, I don't know, so I hang up without saying nothing, just click end. Wasn't man enough to say it, so I wrote with a pen. I just wanted to make you happy, but you never smiled. I just wanted that phone call that said your daddy's proud. Anyways, maybe eventually we'll relive memories and you'll be next to me and both of us can stay a while. Yeah.
Dang, y'all didn't. I didn't know this had that was about his dad, and that was deep. And I've said this before. Most all these rappers out here, they're just talking about how bad it was, and they want nothing to do with moms or dads or whatever. But he's the opposite. And I give him a lot of respect for speaking the truth. Listen, my father's been in my life my whole life, and I don't know where you guys are coming from, but there's a point in a time where you just basically have to just, and it's not, I don't even want to sound rude when I say this, but we just have to grow up and move on. But you need to understand where you come from, where he's coming from, and give that man, whatever happened, or you, for a matter of fact, a chance to apologize and be forgiven. Listen, I'm going through a time right now where it's very tough for me to look any person that the job I just left or was fired from in the face without wanting to scream and go off on them. But eventually I'm going to have to man up and be respectful and just, move on. It doesn't mean I have to go hang out with them. I don't have to, go have drinks with them. I can't hold a grudge forever. If we hold grudges forever, we're just never going to be happy. Just move on, guys, and just allow yourself to just have that weight off your shoulders. And what's crazy is I thought this entire song was about just his daughter, but that was pretty deep too, to his dad.
It's been so long since you've gone away. And hey, it's been so long since you've gone away. One day I'll be gone.
That little photograph montage was pretty amazing because I could probably count on these fingers, how many pictures there are of me from my youth. And when I look back and I try to show kids what it was like for me and my pictures of me, I just don't have them. I don't. And they do, though. They're going to have thousands of pictures. My wife is a snapperholic, and then me, with my phone, I found out that my phone could take pictures in bursts. So I just hold that phone down, and I let my wife sort through them and delete the one she doesn't want. But take pictures, pass them on to your kids so they can see what they were like, and they can pass it on to their kids. Take pictures, guys. One day we'll all be gone. What does this jacket say? Disconnect? I didn't really see what it said.
Casey, what are we when we wear glasses?
Because we're to be rock stars.
Rock stars?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. I don't remember ever hearing Oh man, off the top of my head, I'm sure there's some, but off the top of my head, I don't think I've ever remember hearing a rapper reach out like that and want to fix the broken home. They always just want to leave it and then bash it and then do nothing but, you know, just dig at it and dig at it and dig at it and just bury it. This was amazing. Thank you so much. This was Machine Gun Kelly Gone featuring Leroy Sanchez. Listen, if you guys agree with anything I say, please feel free to comment and let me know. Like I've said before, I keep everything positive. I keep everything humble, hence the name Humbled Mumbles. But we're adults, and we can always just discuss. You know, there's no need. There's no need to be hateful, and there's no need to argue and fight. You know, remember, it takes two to argue. So you won't get no arguments from me. You'll just get a discussion. Let's just talk and let's, man, I enjoy the growth this channel's having. I went from 6 viewers to 36 viewers. I know you're laughing at me right now, but come on, guys. You got to start somewhere, and that's what I'm doing. So keep spreading the word. Keep watching my vids. Hit my subscribe button. And let's just keep going and sharing all these great moments that we're having. This is amazing, guys. Thank you so much. Until I see you next time, please, everybody have a wonderful day, and goodbye.